which is saying a lot because I grew up in trade shows. My parents were married at a trade show, not like on the floor, right in the middle of the trade show, but that Tucson Gem event, it's a bucket list item for, I know, so many people. If you get a chance, please go. HSN is so honored to have been able to broadcast or actually tape from there, and we definitely got a lot of inspiration. And from last year, because this does take a long time, it's not like, you know, pop a button and it all happens, we were able to source some of this stone that is howlite that was able to then be put into this gorgeous bracelet that is the princess cuff and ring. There are fewer than 100 available. Allow me to show this to you. It is very, very comfortable. It is 5 monthly payments, 6 if you have the HSN card. And the white stone has so much significance in the Native American culture, representing white buffalo. I'm gonna let you take over right now, Jennifer. Sizes on this, by the way, you order by your ring size 6 through 12. Okay.
Okay, this actually has 2 stories in it. One is the white buffalo, and the other would be the story of the northern red-tailed flickerbird. And you can see the flecks of red in there. So I'll tell the flickerbird story with this, and the next one I'll tell with the white buffalo. But for this, when you look at this, the artist in here, his name is Emerson Delgarito, and he's one of our most mastered silversmiths in Chaco Canyon. And he's thinking about retiring, just like Loretta Delgarito, and just by if in fact he does do that, you know, only will his jewelry go up in value, and we hope that he doesn't too, because we love to continue to bring, you know, a lot of his jewelry out here to you, you know, from HSN. But you know, I'll get onto the story about the red-tailed flickerbird. There's a story about a bird, especially the birds a long time ago that came before man, and each and every one of the birds were talking to each other, saying they wanted to be a leader or a healer or, you know, a caregiver. And so the eagle was putting each bird out in rank. And so being the smallest of the birds, the red-tailed flickerbird came up to the eagle and said, you know, what can I do for you? You know, how can I help you? And so they kind of, you know, just kind of, you know, shrugged him off. So the eagle said to him, I want you to fly as high as you can above the clouds. And, you know, when you come back, we'll have a task for you. And so without him, before he could finish his sentence, the bird flew pretty quick. Nobody knew where he was. He shot up straight into the air, and they couldn't find him. They were wondering, you know, what happened to him. So before they started talking again, he was coming down so fast that the back of his tail feathers were red because he reached past the sun, and, you know, just like the phoenix. And so when he was coming down, he came down so fast and that he slammed into the ground. So when he slammed into the ground, all the other birds thought that, you know, he, you know, had gone away or that he would never come back. And so after they were looking into the ground, before they could turn around, the little red-tailed bird went to the eagle and said, what else can I do for you? Because he survived that impact. And so because he went as far as above the heavens above, and that he, you know, reached past the sun, the eagle told him, since you have the red, the tail, you know, behind you, you have like the flames of fire, that you're going to be the bird of healing. And so
transformation,
yes,
transmutation.
So a lot of the shamans out on the Navajo reservation use the red-tailed bird on their fans to bless the person, because he became a healer. The red-tailed bird became a healer to the people, to the Navajo people, and so that's what they used to bless peoples and, you know, their houses and buildings and things like that.
I love that story. The little red bird.
So never underestimate, you know, the smallest being, you know, within your family, you know, anywhere else.
Or in the world, you're right. That's such a powerful message. Well, I hope you've had a chance to also notice the garnets here, because those garnets are like that flame red you were just talking about. You have your turquoise, and the sterling silver on this is a cuff and the chain and the ring and the settings. It's all sterling silver. And you order by your size. So the sizing here is 6 through 12. It's 6.5 inches in length for your bracelet. It fits up to a 7-inch wrist, but remember, it is a cuff, so you have some open space in the back. It's very comfortable. This is surprisingly comfortable. Like, you look at it and you think, oh, it's gonna wear me. No, You put this on, you're not even going to be thinking about it throughout the day, except all of those compliments. You'll be thinking about how pretty it looks because you're going to be able to see it, but you're not thinking about, oh, it feels funny. No, it feels fantastic. You're going to be able to type, do whatever you need to do. And did you see this? This is coming up. Speaking of White Buffalo, we're going to be talking about that. It's 4. No, we're not, because there are 4 left. Okay, that was 463355. Okay,
well, let me tell you the quick story then about the buffalo woman.
Tell us about that white buffalo.
Okay, for the white stone that you see, there's the howlite, and the story behind it is that there were 2 hunters, and when they were going out into the forest, the Creator had sent the white buffalo calf woman to teach her people how to pray with the peace pipe. And with that pipe, 7 sacred ceremonies were given for the people to abide in order to ensure a future with harmony, peace, and balance. And legend says a long time ago that 2 young men were out hunting out of nowhere, and out came a beautiful woman dressed in white buckskin. And one of the hunters looked upon her and thought of her as Wakan, a sacred being, as he lowered his eyes to her. And the other looked upon her with lust, he desired her as a woman. And so white buffalo calf woman beckoned the lustful warrior to her, and as he approached, a cloud of dust arose, and as the dust settled down, all he looked upon beside her was, a stack of bones, which was the other warrior. And because he asked her, why had this happened, is because that she had allowed him to live a life of I guess, to be able to see her as a sacred being, so he lived his life quickly. And so for the other warrior, she told him that, to go out into the people and tell them that, she's going to be coming to teach them about the prayers that they're going to bestow upon, her people. And so for the white buffalo calf woman, she instructed the young warrior to go back, and so as he obeyed, she came with a sacred bundle, which was the peace pipe. And so she was able to bestow upon the people, the ways of praying, the ways of being one with the Creator, just teaching other people how to abide. Yes, and especially to pray upon, the Creator for, Mother Earth and well-being for everyone else. And so there are different types of stories about this one woman coming upon the warriors and, teaching them, different ways to come about being a man.
Oh, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Listen, the pendant is now spoken for. As I mentioned earlier, that is also